Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and good day everyone. Thank you for attending these sessions. My name is ASMA QAMALIAH Abdul Hamid from University Kebangsaan Malaysia. Alright, today I will share with you about a review study on the relationship between circular economy practice and the sustainable development that could focus specifically on the rare earth industry. And this is one of the research between me and my colleague Dr. Nur Suraya Ahmad and Professor Technologist Dr. Muhammad Helmi Ali. So basically, rare earth elements are crucial for modern technology and the renewable energy, but their supply chain is associated with the environmental and sustainability concern. So in this study, in these presentations, I will try to summarize what are the current research says about the circular economy practice, support the sustainable development goals SDGs, and what are the gaps that are still exist between these two concepts. So basically, this is the content for today's presentations. Alright, rare earth element. We can say that these elements are increasingly important nowadays because there has been use in high technology products, right? Renewable energy equipment such as the wind turbines, electric vehicle, and their element also has been used widely in the defense system applications. We can see that the global demand are rising rapidly recently, right? So from this global demand, we can see that it has bring a concerns about the resource depletion, the environmental degradation, as well as the supply chain vulnerability. So currently, we can say that the industry relies heavily on the primarily mining, while the recycling and the recovery application are remain limited. So from here we can argue that the major issues is that the conventional extraction and the processing generate a large amount of waste, pollution, as well as the increasing of the carbon emission. So at the same time, they are limited applications of recycling and the inefficient recovery of the rare earth material. So these problems not only harm the ecosystem, but this problem also has created a supply risk and the market instability, including the geopolitical tension. So from here, we have understand that this is why a shift towards a more prominent concept, for example, the circular economy strategies has become more crucial. So in this case, the circular economy has provided a practical pathway to reduce the reliance on virgin mining by increasing the resource efficiency and encouraging the waste minimizations and recovery. So in the rare earth industry, the circular economy strategies that we want to explore is the recycling, reuse, remanufacturing, and improving product life cycle design. So the regulatory incentive as well as the investment in the recycling technology also is important, because the circular economy practice requires a strong support and the scale to become viable. So the key goal of this review study is to understand how circular economy practice could be related to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals (SDG), and specifically within the rare earth supply chain. So the study doesn't just want to list out the circular economy strategies, but this study want to evaluate how how the practice could be contributes to sustainability outcomes, and identify what are the aspects of sustainability are being emphasized and what are the aspects that has been overlooked. So in this study, we have adopted the systematic literature review because we believe that SLR is credible and will help us to develop a strong and transparent evidence base. So we also have adopted the PRISMA framework to ensure that the process it is very systematic and rigorous selections of studies. So the literature was sourced from Web of Science, WOS, and we only focus on the peer-reviewed English article that has been published from 2020 until 2024. So initially, over 6,000 documents were identified. So after process, we have applied the eligibility criteria, we have screening the titles, the abstracts, and the keywords. The number have reduced significantly. We also have do and done the full text review, and the snowballing, and the final data set has included 69 articles. Then we also has analyzed both the descriptive analysis and the content analysis in order for us to identify and understand the patterns, the themes that could be related to circular economy and the SDGs. So our finding, our key finding is the strongest evidence across the literature shows that circular economy practice mainly improve the environmental sustainability. The most frequent discussions outcomes include the conserving resources, reducing environmental harm, and supporting better health outcome. And unsurprisingly, SDGs 12 received the most attentions because it is directly match the circular economy principle, which is the responsible consumptions and production, improve efficiency, as well as waste reductions. So the finding also have found that the circular economy is linked to SDG 7. This is because the rare earth material also support the renewable energy and low carbon technologies. However, we also found that the literature tend to treat circular economy mainly as an environmental agenda, while the social and economic sustainability are still largely underexplored, especially the social aspect. From the finding also, we have found another issue is being implementations of the recycling and the remanufacturing can be more beneficial than the recovery. But often, require a large investment and become financially viable only when it is scaled. So we also want to highlight that the need for broader supply chain assessment as well as stronger stakeholder collaborations. So in conclusion, circular economy practice have a significant ability to improve the sustainability within the rare earth supply chain, especially through resource efficiency and reduced environmental impact. And the research is mostly concentrated on SDG 12 and SDG 7, but the sustainability discussion remain unbalanced because social and economic aspects are less explored. So moving forward, future research and policy should adopt a more integrated approaches, for example, by examining the entire supply chain, encouraging stakeholder collaboration, and also ensuring that the circular economy practice support not only the environmental perspective but also economic and social development. So ultimately, the rare earth industry cannot achieve the long-term sustainability through the environmental improvement alone. So a true circularity requires a balanced environmental integrity, economic feasibility, and social responsibility. So with that conclusions, I end my presentations. Thank you everyone.